Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey friends and family, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How you doing? Grab your coffee. Maybe a snack or two. Let's get into it. But first, what are you prepping this week? Me, I got my orders in, my non-perishables, my perishables, put everything away. I even ordered some stuff to help me with organization because my pantries were they were like a bomb that went off in there. So I ordered some stuff to do some organizations, and I'm much happier now. So something was brought to my attention, and I believe we talked about this before, but there's a reason why I'm going to bring it up again, okay? And did you know that 1 in 5 states right now is 90% out of baby formula, okay? And this shortage is going to continue to worsen. And I don't care who or what is going to say, well, we'll help, ship in baby formula and stuff like that. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I think it's best that we as parents, as grandparents, as aunts and uncles, that we stock up on the right organic ingredients in order to make our own, okay? Because irregardless, if baby formula gets put back on the shelves, who's to say that this is not going to happen again? So why not just take the initiative now while we can still get our hands on these ingredients to make our own as a backup? Yes? So, I will always leave links in the description box below for you. But I think that it's important to know this information, to keep it in the back of our minds, okay? There's 10 areas where it is the worst with the baby formula shortages. Sacramento is 94.6% out. Atlanta, 94.6% out. Phoenix, 94.1% out. San Antonio, 94.1% out. Ohio, and it's OAHU, 93.7% out. Houston, 92.5% out. Memphis, 92.2% out. Jacksonville, 91.1% out. Orlando, 91.0% out. And Los Angeles, 90.9% out. Now, with all that being said, a member of our community has reached out. And she wanted me to reach out to our community here Her granddaughter is 10 weeks old. And she uses the formula Enfamil Nutromogen. Okay. And I know this formula myself. My son was on this formula 24 years ago. Okay. And it's made for colicky babies. Okay. Babies who have belly problems. And it's nowhere to be found in her state of Wisconsin. And she said, I'm wondering if anyone in their state or community has access to any size of the powder or sample powder cans. Okay, I know, Buggy, I know. She said she is willing to purchase it, send them money, and have it ship it to her. If you by any chance have any connection or any availability to ask, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't have any connections myself, but I'll see what I can do for you, okay? It's not a problem. You know that I'm always willing to help anyone in this community at any time, in any way I possibly can, okay? She said, we are so desperate as we have searched the entire state of Wisconsin and it's nowhere to be found. It is not a problem. I will do whatever I can to help you, okay? And I'm sure that there's people in our community that will help you as well. So, if you are willing to help out this community member of ours, please reach out to me and I will put you in touch with her, okay? So here is a picture of what the formula looks like. It is Enfamil Nutromogen, Nutramigen, okay? On to this. This was sent to me. It's an article about a fire that heavily damaged a community kitchen for small businesses. And this happened in Oak Creek, Wisconsin. It seems like Wisconsin is getting hit. And it was a 2-alarm fire that heavily damaged community kitchen used by food trucks, catering services, and home cooking businesses. And several cooks were working in Common Cookhouse on Rawson, R-A-W-S-O-N Avenue when the fire broke out at 4:30 in the afternoon. And thank you, son. I know. I love you. One of them said, we were in the kitchen and we noticed that there was a ton of smoke in the restaurant. This is just so sad. Wow. They had just recently opened their food truck and they were ready for a busy weekend. We spend most of our time together than we do with our families. Seeing the place go up in flames, I'm at a loss for words. As fire crews worked to put out the flames, the other food truck owners and personal chefs watched as everything they worked for went up in smoke. Oh my gosh. You know, that's always been a dream of mine, is to have a food truck. And it's so hard. That work, that right there, to have a food truck is extremely hard work. And oh my goodness. I've always wanted to have a food truck. Always. Wow. I hope everything turns out okay for them. I really do, because that has got to be some devastating things. So on to this. This should, Stormy, that's my hair, honey. This should scare the heck out of all of you. Okay, I know it's very concerning to me. And Walmart in Casper. I'm not quite sure where Casper is, so if anyone knows where this is, please say it in the comments section. Requires approved ration vouchers for meats and vegetable products. Casper Walmart removed all of its meats, vegetables, and dairy products from the shelves now requires approved ration vouchers. A spokesperson from Walmart said this when questioned. Hello, welcome to Walmart. What? The food vouchers can only be obtained in person via Natrona County Surgeon General's office. Once your application is filled out, it will be verified and a allotted amount of food will be issued. All food must be picked up in person. Local officials will not return calls or messages. State officials have been reached out as well with no answers. We will have more on this when we are allowed to speak more. Excuse you? Please tell me this is a joke. I hope this is a joke. Please someone tell me this is a joke. Okay, so on to this. My head just went pfft. What in God's name? That better be a joke. I'm not kidding. What the ever-loving... What the flip? What the flip and flop? No kidding. Okay, so this came in. Holy hell. She said, my local Dollar General was closed today. No explanation, just a sign saying closed until further notice. I was there last week and stock was extremely low. So being nosy, I went to one of the closest to me and it was open and stock was okay. Also, the Salem, Ohio Walmart was one DEF and diesel engine oil. Oh, has some. Okay, I attached photos. I was able to capture the only case of the rare and elusive half-gallon ball mason jars. Yeah, stock up on that DEF. Ooh. And now for a commercial break because we need this. Not really, but this is the foreseeable future. So a community member had brought this to my attention and she had saw this. It says, I was at my local Tractor Supply in Naples, Florida around 7 p.m. tonight. And this was Saturday, June 25th, 2022. As I was checking out with a few chicken supplies, the clerk asked about my truck. The clerk said, diesel? I said, yeah. I drive a 2022 Ram 3500 AEV Prospector XL. It's a large-ass truck. The clerk continues to tell me he has been instructed to remove all DEF fluid from the sales floor and keep in back room for staff only. Whoa. So they can get to work. Seems that there is no restock expected for an unknown amount of time. He went on to say that corporate has also stated that they see around 50% of the diesel vehicles off the roads in the next 2 to 3 weeks, with no end in sight. Plus, he stated that the ports only allow trucks 2018 or newer, with current emissions up to date, etc. I'm not familiar with this topic. And that reduces his fleet around 40%, so now the newer trucks will be getting those goods. I guess that the older drivers with the older trucks are the ones that typically get these items. It's kind of their thing. Just wanted to share this. This obviously will snowball into massive shortages and quickly. EP Solomon, Naples, Florida. Whoa. Ouch. Owie. All right. So, kids, today's price of rice for August and Farms on Amazon is really good. It's for the big 24-pound pail of rice, $36.55. And before I go, this was brought to my attention by a community member, and she said, if this is accurate, because I'll leave the link in the description box below, obviously, like I always do. She said, if this is accurate, it looks like we may actually be screwed from that overturning. I knew something was wrong with the whole thing. RVW is based off of the 14th Amendment, and it was there to protect our right to privacy, which has now been overturned. And I watched the video, and the guy in the video was explaining that it's our right to privacy when it comes to our medical rights. It's not just all about that procedure, if you know what I'm talking about. It's not just that. So, if this has to do with our the privacy, like HIPAA, guys, yeah, I don't know. So, all right, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, and as always, fear less. Ciao.